March is Women's History Month, and there are women at NASA contributing every day to the success of our current missions and paving the way for future generations to reach for the stars. Mallory Jennings is the first female system manager for the Extravehicular Mobility Unit, or EMU. The EMU is the spacesuit worn by astronauts during a spacewalk outside the International Space Station. Mallory coordinates all the engineering aspects from hardware to new technologies. From communications to thermal protection to oxygen, all the systems work together to protect astronauts from the harsh environment of space. NASA is designing new spacesuits to use for Artemis missions to the moon. Leanna Rodrigues is leading the team using new technologies to develop and build the Exploration EMU spacesuit. She's the inspirational leader who will help our next moonwalkers. They will have more natural mobility and a robust life support system to explore the lunar surface and beyond. Have you ever driven a remote control car? Now, imagine it was on another planet. Farah Alibay is a systems engineer working on our new Mars rover, Perseverance. As the rover moves across the red planet, the systems she worked on make sure the rover knows the direction it's pointed and updates that position for teams back on Earth. She spent last summer testing our new rover's capabilities in a giant sandbox with a replica of the rover. Not only do we study other worlds, we also study Earth, our very own planet. From space, the Landsat program maps Earth's surface to provide information about our resources and environment. Melody Jam is leading the development of an instrument on the newest Landsat spacecraft that will launch this September. That instrument will measure the surface temperatures of our planet. Lola Fatinyimbo Age uses satellite data and imagery to study forests. Her research reveals how our ecology has changed over time and works to predict how it might change in the future. Lola is working to make our planet a better place. Erica Alston inspires students through the Space Grant Program. As an engineer, she used our satellite data to focus on air quality and climate change. Now, she expands opportunities for young Americans to understand and participate in our space projects, just like she did. Erica is a role model for future generations. Did you know the skills used to build spacecraft were also used to develop ventilators for COVID-19 patients? Michelle Easter is an expert in mechatronics, which is the design, assembly, and test of mechanisms controlled by electronics. She was part of the team that designed low-cost ventilators in response to the pandemic. Michelle was the first female to join the mechatronics group at our Jet Propulsion Laboratory. Lori Grindle is responsible for flight programs and projects at our Armstrong Flight Research Center. Lori oversees cutting-edge aerospace concepts and technologies, including experimental aircraft and unmanned aircraft systems. Flight research and testing is vital in the development of new aircraft. Women's contributions at NASA reach other solar systems. Nicole Cologne's work involves the discovery and characterization of exoplanets. These are planets that orbit around other stars. Using several NASA observatories, she was able to study a puffy exoplanet with low density similar to styrofoam. Nicole's work is expanding what we know about the universe. At NASA, women innovate, break barriers, and explore the unknown. The list of their accomplishments is being built upon every single day. This March, take a moment to recognize the contributions of women in the world around us, and together we celebrate Women's History Month.